Hey everybody, welcome back to another movie review. Hope you guys been enjoying the content on the channel as of late. We're going to be having a lot of movie reviews back to back, starting with this one, just because we're getting to the end of the year. So if you notice a lot of reviews coming out, that's just me getting everything out before 2022 ends. And the first on that list is The Whale, written and directed by Darren Aronofsky, which tells the story of a really, really fat dude, and a lot of the origins to his weight and to really to what really amounts to a story of ignorance, really. Um, a lot of the characters are, have very particular views on certain things, as they all revolve around Brendan Fraser's character. Um, and um, I've been hearing a lot about it, obviously, because of Brendan Fraser and his performance. Um, a lot, like strangely a lot, um, because I've been seeing a lot of people thanking him or giving him like certain messages online. Like it was a very very notable performance this year, um, and that's what made me go see the film. Um, and in talking about Brendan Fraser, yeah, he's good. I wouldn't say he's particularly great. I think it's more of the suit, which the suit didn't bother me as much. I know some people were having issues with the suit. I thought it looked fine. I didn't think that it looked anything that great. Um, but I thought the performance was in general fine. Um, Not anything like amazing, not anything like Oscar worthy or whatever, but it was fine. It was a committed performance, but it wasn't anything that was enthralling. Now about the other performances, Jesus Christ. I don't know what's her name, the Stranger Things star, Shadi Sink, I think that's her name. I don't know what her performance is trying to do except just do this the entire time. Like she just likes to be very energetic and she likes to talk very fast and she comes across as a complete and utter asshole. And the film tries to justify that attitude and it just never really works for me. Um, I find anybody but Brendan Fraser to be highly unlikable, and the film tries to justify that development and those characteristics, and it's just not enough. Like I just find them extremely annoying, or acted very awkwardly. Like I said, Shady's like doing this a lot. There's like a boy with religious beliefs that's also acted really weirdly, and the Brendan's like helper is just not good, just flat out not good. She's trying her best, but she's not pulling her weight. Nor is the script. The script is pretty basic, like very basic. Um, and I feel the craftsmanship itself is also fairly basic. It is isolated, and I would think that that would be engaging. And to a degree, I would say like it builds to an interesting climax. But the journey to get to that climax is just questionable. Like my audience was laughing a lot with the fat, because one of the things that they elevate a lot about Brendan Fraser's character is that, well, he's fat, you know, like every scene is basically like half joke, half seriousness of like, oh, he's fat. Oh, did you remember he's fat? Oh yeah, he can't pick this up. He's fat. Oh yeah, he can't really walk up. He's fat. This and that. Like they keep illustrating and bringing up this point a lot, and it's like it doesn't give. Funny enough, it doesn't give the film much weight. It just feels redundant, and it just feels like we're hitting the same thing over and over and over again. And um, like I just felt that it was just narratively very shallow. Like it wasn't really hitting on anything deep or profound. It's like, yeah, we know he's fat, okay, and yeah, he is grieving. Cool. Like, it's like it once you get that, it's just like, okay, what else do you have? And there's really not much. They try to bring up this point about like positivity versus negativity, and it just doesn't lead to anywhere all that special. Um, like for most of the film, I was kind of tuned out because not only, like I said, the performances are just irritating. I could not care. Like Shady was just annoying to me. I don't care like what they were trying to justify with that performance, but it just did not work for me. I just found her to be a complete asshole, and the attitude was just very, very annoying. Um, and the script is just basic as hell. Like there's really little to the film outside of, again, like, oh, he's fat and he's done some bad shit and he's grieving. Like it's just like, okay, whatever. Um, like like there's a really good short film in this film. That's the way I can put it. Like it's an hour and a half film, and it really could be told in like 30 minutes. Um, like I feel that the film's justification for how for being a feature, and also just the whole moral of the story, and just the whole story in general, it doesn't feel that it earns that length. Not to say it feels like a long movie. It's just to say that it's boring. You know, um, like I just for most of the film, I was, like I said, I just felt tuned out. I didn't feel engaged. I didn't feel that invested. Up, and then when we get to the finale, it feels a little bit more investing because the emotions are becoming more apparent, and there is a sliver of resonance that is felt towards the end, mainly due to what Brendan Fraser is doing. Which I said, it's a committed performance, but it's not a performance that I would hail as something tremendously like masterful or great, like everyone else is saying. I think it's a good performance, but not great. Um, and outside of that performance, you have a very shallow piece about grief, fatness, um, and regret. You know, like it's pretty basic stuff. Um, and I just feel that the way that it's told, it's just very shallow, like just very dull. I feel like that's the best word for the film. It's just a very dull film. Like I walked out of the film just now, and one person said that, "Oh, I would think this thing's gonna get Oscars," and then uh, the next person coming out was me, and it was like one of the theater people, as they asked the audience, like, "Oh, how did you think of the movie?" He then asked me the question. And he's like, "Do you agree with what that man said?" And I said, "Not really," um, and his face was like, because it was kind of like Brendan Fraser in that, like, he was kind of like, he's like, oh no, I want to hear the positivity, or I want to sit in the positive manner, and here I come being like, yeah, I didn't really care, and he was like, oh, you know, um, but in some ways you can summarize the film as ignorant as well, because it just a lot of the points, at least the way that it's made and crafted, it doesn't feel, and also it's a very judgmental kind of film as well. Um, I'm not like the fat part, like that's fine, but like a lot of the characters, they love to judge, like really, really like to judge. Um, and again, I don't see where the justifications come from um, that make them understandable and tolerable. Um, so, so you have a film that's pretty shallow, and you have a performance that I feel is notable because the rest of the performances surrounding him are either very irritating, annoying, or lack thereof. Um, and just in and of it's what it is, just as performance, it's fine. Um, but beyond that, you have a script that is like as pretty damn basic. A atmosphere and an environment that doesn't feel like it's being utilized in any real creative manner, and a tone that just feels awkward. Like I don't know if we're supposed to laugh or if we're supposed to take it seriously. Like I'm not sure what attitude they're wanting. Um, and within that, it's also extremely judgmental, and I don't see where the justification for that comes from. Um, like it's a film that is just, for a bulk of its time, just like just hitting you with the same stuff over and over again. And I'm like, I know this stuff already. I know. Like, get to something more meaningful, more in depth, more weightful. And it just doesn't. It doesn't find that, unfortunately. It just stays within the same waters. And I got kind of bored with that pretty quickly. So has a good performance. Nothing much else really. So, um, it's not a bad film, but it's definitely a um definitely problematic, or just boring. I think that's probably the best place to put it. It's just boring. So that's my thoughts on the whale. You guys, let me know your thoughts on the whale. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys not really care for it? Like, for me, I just didn't care for it. I can't say I hated it. I just didn't really care. Um, but you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's going to be it for my review on the whale. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, we're going to have more reviews popping out in the next couple of days. So just excuse me if you see a bunch of reviews back to back, which is 2022 is coming to a close. So just want to, get get all the films I want to see out on YouTube's before the year is done. So, but you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that is it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next review.